happy holidays, happy holidays. You know, I have to do that. Like, I'm going to be sad when the holidays are over. Minnesota.
Glad they're starting now.
I know, it's starting so early. It's July. Wait, what month is it? August. It's August.
Did you just cuss already? Have we started? Have we gone there already? Yeah, I think we did. Minessa, did you know? I was going to tell you something and I totally lost it. Happy holidays.
I did know. I totally knew. I knew exactly what you were. Yeah, no, I know it in my soul really well, actually. Taryn, do you?
I don't know. No.
Oh, I remember. Did you know that I didn't take down my Christmas tree until June?
Oh my God.
Only because I was out of town more than I was in town this summer. And Scott was like, if you're going to be gone that long, you have to take down your Christmas tree. Our Christmas tree. I'm like, fine, I'll take it down for you. But I should have put it back up because it's holiday time right now.
Well, I feel like you should leave your Christmas tree up all year, really. That's my thought in general, because the lights are really, like my lights back here, I have them. So there is that. But I've done that once. I assume it was a fake tree. Please tell me it was fake.
Oh, yeah, it was fake. It was fake.
Excellent.
I keep dogs alive, not trees. But why I mentioned this is because it is truly time to be talking about holidays. If you're in network marketing, direct selling, social retailing, whatever we call ourselves today, it is time to be thinking about the holidays. Can we all get an amen agreement? Yes.
Amen. Absolutely.
Amen. Yes.
Amen. Mm-hmm. It is necessary.
Necessary. Yeah. Why is it necessary? Anybody?
You know, so I remember when I was still selling in network marketing, for the first 2 years, holidays, like suddenly it was November. I remember twice it happened to me where suddenly it was November. I had to figure out my Black Friday sales. What was I going to do for promotions? How was I going to, set up the graphics and the copy and all the stuff that I needed to do? And I realized all that, probably a week before Thanksgiving, which is not a lot of time to be doing anything, especially because we were inventory based. So I was like, after a couple of years of this like constant panic happening around Thanksgiving, I was like, you know what? Wait a minute. This comes every year. Like, how long do we need to prep for this? So I actually set up when I thought about it, I realized, you need to start. I was like, do you start in October? And I was like, no, because October is Halloween. You need to actually start thinking about it in July. And then August is when you really want to start being like, okay, now I need to start putting things in place, because otherwise when Black Friday comes and your holiday season comes, you are not going to have any time to spend with family. You're going to hate your life because you're going to be so panicked about all the things that you need to do. Then in the end, and you don't end up creating anything of like that generates the income that you're looking for, because you started too late and you kind of just threw something together because, well, I have to have something. So it just goes up there. So it becomes more like a desperate stab to make money rather than like a planned money-making opportunity that we all know is there every year.
We know it's coming. We do.
We do. Minessa Konecky is on the podcast, everyone. Good to see you, PS. And by the way, and you probably know Minessa Konecky because she's been on the podcast before. In fact, the last episode was almost a year ago, and it was Lessons Learned from Lou LaRoe. But Minessa and I have been good friends for, I want to say, we're coming around 2 years. We found each other, we met, and having this network marketing, like, not addiction.
It might be
passion.
Taryn's like, actually, connection. But also, really, we understand, of course, as experts, the industry, but we also are here to help the industry move and jettison forward. And so we just dove in, but I wanted to say we're so happy to have you here. And the way you expressed how important it is for the holiday season is like, magnifique. I love it.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So I came from a background most recently before network marketing of home shopping. And in the home shopping world, the holidays are planned like a year out. Like, I'm not even joking. And that's retail space too, right? As soon as it's done, they're planning it. And so they know what's coming, but then it's like they're working on specials and like the specials of the days and all those things. They come and get in the inventory and all those things. So when I joined network marketing, and it was like the week before Black Friday, mine was not inventory based. Everything was on the website, right? But it was like, wait a moment. So we are now getting together as teams planning and I joined in October. So I joined October. So I didn't have all this runway for myself, and I was being coachable. I'm like, wait, you're deciding the week before, And not only that, y'all don't know what you're doing. So like new girl is helping you decide. Okay. All right, I'll do that. But this is wacko McWacko. And then not only that, but it wasn't until after Black Friday that the company announced these are our holiday specials to be sold after Black Friday to the end of Christmas or end of the year. And I'm like, that don't make no sense.
No other business runs like that.
It is crazy how many. It's actually so interesting because it seems to definitely happen where in my network marketing company as well, where the holiday items didn't come out till much later. And I feel like as network marketers, we were looking to our companies to guide us as to when we should start promoting for Black Friday. And it wasn't until year 2 that I realized that, you know what, I need to take the agency away from them in terms of like when to start promoting, because they don't actually know when to start promoting. They're more like the people creating the products, right? So like it's technically, honestly, not even their responsibility to be teaching us how to, when do you start marketing and what do you do like to become great marketing?
No. Well, listen, Linda, it could be.
Ooh.
It could be their responsibility. I mean, like, listen, if they wanted to have best holiday, like a retail store, like it really could be, you know what I'm saying? Like it would be very helpful if they would do that. But we have to remember that most network marketing companies are not birthed by people who have a business degree or business education. They're like, I have an idea. Let's make this network. Let's do this network.
Absolutely. But I also think, what you just said, like they could be, but they don't. And I think that the difference, it's key to recognize what you're actually doing business is, right? They could be, but they're not for a lot of them. And it's important for us to be able to recognize that about our companies without judgment. It's not saying, wow, you suck because you're not doing this. 100%. It's really just, this is not a feature that is provided by the company. So you have to go outside to do it. But I think a lot of times I know that there's network marketers who heard what I said and said, well, so offended that as if I was judging their company, right? Like your company sucks because no, it's like, I have not, once I realized this, I was like, oh, okay. Once you know the lay of the land, then you can make smart choices. And then you have to find coaches like you who put together these amazing workshops, which I know you're going to be talking about, that allow them to learn those things and fill the gaps that the network marketing company may not have resources for.
Yes, your company is not a magical unicorn.
No.
Like that, and I didn't create the magical unicorn phrase. I got that from John Jonas, if you know, you know. But your company is not a magical unicorn. And so it's okay. If no one's expecting, you should not be expecting that from your company. So if your company is not giving you what you need, regardless of what someone might tell in your company, it is okay. And actually you should go out there and find what you need elsewhere. It doesn't have to be from me. You guys know this, I tell you, but go somewhere and make sure they know what the heck they're talking about. That's really the key of it. The other thing network marketing companies do is they either bring it out too late or they bring it out too early. So they're like, dun, da, 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 here's our holiday bundles. Everybody's excited, but oh crap, we promoted it. Excuse me, kids in the room, we blew our wad. And so as a result, there's not enough product towards the end of the year to sustain it because it gets sold out ahead of time. You're darned if you do, you're darned if you don't.
Yeah. So what's a girl to do?
What a girl wants.
Well, I hear that someone in this room has an idea for what a girl is to do.
Listen,
what does a girl want, Rox?
A girl needs a woman, excuse me, but I do love that song. We want to get the information we need to get in the spot we want it, when we want it, which is, well, some of you will be like, not now, Roxanne, but listen, if I had my druthers, we'd be doing this in May, but I understand that that's too early. With my Social Stories members, I've led them earlier and earlier. We did do it as early as August last year. And but the first year they thought I was like nuts. I'm like nuts. Like, what are you doing? It's not holiday time. They're like now, right? Like, when is it? When is it? What are we going to do? But I always believe in making things better, right? You want every year to be better. And it better could be in different ways. It could be mentally better. It could be physically better. It could be outward better. This year is going to be ultimate and epic because I realize.
What a build out. This is like, we're just like, tell me, what is it?
It's my HD man investor self.
Tell me more. Does he have a car?
Oh, rest in peace.
Oh, I know.
Olivia.
Yeah.
I loved her. Now I'm gonna cry. Thank God I don't have any. I have no eyeliner on. I was really upset. I loved her.
Totally. Same. So, yeah, this is the buildup. Just went whoop, whoop, like
You're still built up. I'm built up. Tell me more.
Okay, so here's the deal, y'all. This is like honestly two things that I'm very passionate about right now. Number one, the holiday season, because I know the holiday season can make or break the rest of your year and kick off the next year. I don't care if you're like, oh, summer was the doldrums. Oh, people aren't buying like they used to because they're out of the lockdowns over. I don't care about any of that because the holiday can just wipe away any of those demons, those traumas, because the holiday can make it a yay. Okay. So just know that. But the other thing is this, I'm tired of people in the industry feeling like I can only listen to one expert and not the other. I'm also tired of this male-dominated expert industry in a female-dominated industry. That makes no sense to me. I don't understand it. And so those two things are coming together with holidays. I've brought together my first picks all said yes. By the way, Scott just is sighing and making fun of me over there because he just doesn't need to. His generator self needs help. So I brought together all my first picks of people that I'm like, these are people who not only do I love, we're all different, which is super exciting. But in addition, like the United Colors of Benetton, really. But in addition to that, we all see, and I'm looking out the window because I have this beautiful view. I'm in Vegas, but it's like we see beyond the horizon. We see where network marketing is going, and we want to help it get there and not let it get pulled back to the olden times like people are trying to tug it. And so we're coming together, and it's the ultimate epic. Epic is the word like a little behind it. It's epic holiday workshop. Okay, y'all. And so on the 14th of September, mark your calendars. You are going to be there. Not I need to be there. Not I want to be there. I'm there. Okay. You are there. You are going to get us all together as one. In a moment, Taryn's going to break down what everyone's doing. But here's the thing. We're going to be giving you the what you need to know. But this is like, I love me a summit. This is not a summit. This is a actual tangible get to it. Here's the work. Boom, 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 chakalaka, boom for the holidays.
Wow. That is incredible. So you're going to walk them through.
Minessa, you act like you're not part of it.
I'm trying to highlight because here's the thing. Here's the thing that I found like a few years ago when I did my course, and so my big thing was always, I'm too academic. So I basically just wrote academic papers for people to follow to do the thing. But one of the things that I realized was that my audience really they love reading and consuming the information. The network marketers, and I connect in this such a way, we learn it all. So we love to learn. But you go to a summit, you get all the papers, you leave, you go, you put it there, and they're like, I'll get to it next month, and before the holidays. And then before you know it, you're right back where you were 2 years ago with Black Friday springing up upon you. And the idea that you're putting something together where we work through it together, and at the end of the workshop, they have what's necessary to be able to run their sales events, their promos, whatever. So imagine this, right? Imagine if on the week before Black Friday, you're just thinking about your friends coming over and the dinners that you're going to be making, and and the enjoyable experiences you're going to have, and the community you're going to be building, because you feel secure in the work that you've already done, rather than being panicky, which is probably what you've done the last several years. And I know that feeling. It's there's this feeling of, how am I going to get through all of this stuff and also be a human being to the family that's coming here? And you end up feeling like a failure at everything. You feel like a failure as a person, as a family member, sister, wife, mother, whatever it is you're doing, and also as a business owner. And that's just a shitty feeling. And so I wanted to highlight that, because I think that is one of the most powerful aspects of this workshop that you're putting together, is that it takes away that feeling. If you don't want to feel like shit right before Black Friday, then you want to be at this workshop. That's kind of that's the nutshell for you.
That's what's going to be on the landing page when you guys sign up. You don't want to feel like shit. Show up to this, because guess what? What I like that you're highlighting here is the whole reason why so many people are in this business is to be able to do things like holidays and enjoy their family and enjoy time off. But then here we are going back to like Roxanne. I just remember the story you talk about, like you were at a parade or something, like trying to get those last few like sales instead of enjoying the time with your family. And that's the exact opposite reason why you're doing it. So prep yourself. That's what we're doing, is prepping.
I love it. You guys,
holiday. Oh my God. I was like, in my mind, I was like, preparation H. And I was like, it's preparation holiday. You're welcome to edit this out, or you can use it.
No, we don't. Y'all need to know we edit like
barely any.
You probably do know, actually, if you listen.
We just go on little random tangents.
Which I had a thought of something that was said. So I just want to mention to people, those who have these holiday specials that come out in November, late November, December. I just want you to get some perspective, because I know some of this you might be like, but my company. Here's why it's the problem. People have a certain amount of money. In fact, usually, and I'll have the stat for you before we do the holiday event, but the consumer, blah, 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 retail consumer comes out with the amount of money. They figure out how much money, and the average American, so sorry, Australians and Canadians, I love you, and UKans, the average amount of money that American has to spend during the holiday season. Okay. This is a finite number. Money doesn't just like, oh, poof, I have more money. It is an amount. And the thing about it is, when your specials come out mid-November, December, or even November, December, realize this for me, that companies, like big companies, started Christmas in July. Some of them started it earlier than that. You're competing for dollars, right? And so when you come out months later and you go to someone like, I would have loved to buy your stuff, but I don't have any more money. Like, I have maxed out what I'm spending. And that's why earlier is like having a plan in place and doing specials is so important earlier. So I want you to understand that, like, you're competing against the Costco's, the Targets, the Nordstroms, the home shopping networks, the everybody, the Walmart,
the Amazons.
Thank you. And you're competing. You better believe that people are buying Christmas gifts during Amazon Prime week. That happened. It happens every year. So you cannot expect people to just sit there and go, no, I'm not going to wait, because my friendly next door or virtual network marketer, so one day she's going to come out with specials and I want her specials. Yeah, that is not how it works. So just
right. Like, are you going to message and say, hey, save your money? I know something's coming. And they're going to be like, yeah, sorry, something else popped up.
Yeah, I got a better offer.
Or what can I buy right now from you?
Exactly. And also know too, we don't know what shipping is going to look like quite yet. I'm sure they're going to come out, but shipping has been a pain in the rear end and the front end and all the ends over the last couple of years. And that's only going, like, I don't know that that's going to magically be better. So having these plans in place earlier is really a good thing. So I just wanted to mention that. So do you want to tell us the lineup, Tear Bear? Tearing up my heart?
I do. Let me tell you guys the lineup. I literally am like, okay, let me pop this up. Okay. So I'm going to tell you kind of the main topics that we're going to be covering we got 3.5 hours together. Get in, do the work, get out. So how to make relationships now to sell later.
Also known as the slow method.
The slow method. I wonder who's doing that one.
No idea. Who could it possibly be?
I don't know. Is it you? We're so excited. We put you first. I was like, this one's going to be so.
This is amazing. This is my favorite thing to talk about. Ooh.
Yes. Yay. And we have some holiday sales strategies. We've got recruiting over the holidays. We have boosting your business.
Can I pause you? Can you say who it's with so everyone knows who the people are too, please?
Oh, I don't have that part open.
Oh, I got it. I'll do it. I say, so with Becky Launder from the Modern Direct Seller. Okay, what was the next one?
Recruiting over the holidays.
With the fantastic Maisha Dybel.
And then we have boosting your business with VIP services.
Ooh, that's with Marcy Cruz. Do you know, by the way, because I know you love Marcy too, Minessa. We love it. We love everyone. But here's what's interesting. I won't say her business because I don't remember which one it was. But anyhow, do you know that she used to make buku dollars in network marketing over the holiday because she would get clients who'd give her their budget, and she would do gift baskets, and she would use, I think she was an Arbonne, and whatever she did, like she would create all these things like, oh yeah, here's what you're going to, and she would just give them to them and they wouldn't have to actually shop. She just did personal shopping basically for people and made a crap ton of money. So she's going to break down how to do that, which I think is going to be so good.
That
Yeah.
is such a powerful, powerful move. Like my sister, she actually built her when we were in network marketing and we were trying to build up our base. That was actually how we did it. You know, we did it by packaging styling services together with outfits, and that ended up being our signature thing. After a while, we made all of our money off of that. This VIP services is oh my
Huge.
God, so killer, so huge.
And when you think about the fact that automation is a big thing right now, people just give it to me, but they also love the personal touch. So it's a little different than like, oh, I went online and did a quiz and it automatically told me what I need. This is like perfection. I'm really excited about it. So I just wanted to mention that.
Okay. And then we have holiday list building.
Nice.
With Rachel A. Perry. I do know
her.
that one. And finally, Roxanne is using social media to boost your holiday sales. So, and I know Roxanne has quite an awesome strategy that she's going to be sharing on this.
Totes my goats. I am excited. And I have to tell you, because it is social media, that strategy might change between now and then. I'm telling you.
It could. And guess what? If it changes, we are doing co-working sessions all the way up to Black Friday. So you get all this information, and then we are going to be there opening up a Zoom room for you to come hang out, work through what you're working through, and make sure then you're actually doing it. So we're not
there to help you. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not going to be
like
a shit holiday.
Well, how much is this workshop?
$19. That's it.
Fucking kidding me.
I'm gonna have to flag this one when I upload it.
Dude, explicit. Holy moly.
That's amazing.
That's
oh my God. I
Yes.
gotta be honest. Like when I think about that, I'm like, you know, and honestly, I really hate it when people do this, but I'm gonna do it now anyway. And when I think about it, that's just selling one dress or one item or one thing, like that's really not the way I tend to think about things. But it's like the return on your, like you'll get the return on your investment like in 30 seconds. Because here's the thing, I know you and I know us and I know what we're going to be training on. And whatever you learn in the workshop, it's not like you're going to learn it and then be like, well, I can't use any of the concepts that I've learned until like Black Friday. You're going to take those concepts and be able to use them immediately.
Right.
And so you'll start to see that return. Oh my gosh. $19. Raise that price, raise it higher.
It's like modern day business school. We're giving you the business school you need to like rock through the retail. And you're right, because I'm here in California and my Pellegrino was probably $19. That's why I'm still drinking it.
You can get this.
And it's in plastic. I know. Listen, you can't control it all. So we need to break down a couple things. So it's $19 to get in, and you get the live and you get access to the recording, but you also need to know we have VIP as well.
Yes. So VIP then unlocks a live Q&A with everyone in one room, so you can ask any questions. And VIP is what also unlocks those co-working sessions. And you get an awesome workbook to kind of work through all the topics and all of that stuff. And that's, oh gosh, off the top of my head,
$1 million?
Less than $1 million. It's less than $1 million.
Perfect.
It's less than $50.
I think
so
it's 47.
Less than $1 million.
48, 44.
There's a 4 in there somewhere.
Gosh. Anybody who listens to us a lot, they're probably like, why can't they get the facts straight? And it's like, because
you can write the facts down later.
Yeah, they're written down somewhere.
Like you can just put it up on screen later and just flash it on the screen. That's amazing. What
48.
value though?
Total complete value.
I've honestly, like, I'll tell you, there was a thing when I was younger, like 4 years ago, where I felt like anytime I saw a void, I thought I had to be the one to create the thing to solve whatever the void was that I saw. And I very quickly realized that I didn't have the skill sets necessary to fill every void that's out there. And so about 90% of the things I created, I end up dumping over the last several years and then repurposing. But I'll tell you, like, when you start telling me about this thing that you're putting together, my first thought was that, oh, thank God. And my second thought was, could you start it in July? So when you were talking earlier about the fact that you're doing it earlier in your Social Stories membership and that this is a little late, I wanted to draw attention to that because I think that's like super important to recognize that, the fact that they're getting this workshop is actually it's really an accelerated workshop because so many other businesses start earlier on, and but you are getting it earlier on in such a way that, I totally lost my train of thought because my ping went, never mind. We're going to have to edit that part out.
Well, listen, I hear what you're saying. And I think it's important to note, ideally, like I said, would have it in May. But the truth of the matter is I also understand as an industry, we're not there yet. So knowing that we're not there yet, we are giving you exactly what you need in bite sizes when you need it, because we just be hanging out alone. And that's great. We'd have a great time and put a lot of great things out there, but we need to do it in a time where you all are ready to hear it. And that's part of it, right? That's just like network marketing. Someone might go, I have been telling them about the business for 2 or 3 years. And now they're like, I want to join, because it wasn't the right time. And so we are cognizant of that. The VIP admission is $48 PS, by the way.
That's amazing.
Right.
Yeah. Just thought if you just needed to know that now, you now have that information. So
confirmed.
What else do they need to know? I think that's everything they need to know. Don't you think?
That's what you need to know. Grab the link down in the show notes, click and purchase your ticket. And there you go. We'll see you there. Can't wait.
That's super easy. Click the link, buy the ticket, and then show up. Put it in your calendar. Put it in your calendar.
And tell other people about it. Y'all, you know this. I'm tired of I can't let anybody else know because I don't have an abundance mindset. And if I let someone else know about a great holiday, then they're going to have a good holiday and I won't. No, you can both have a great holiday. So especially if you're a team member, right, or a team lead, you understand that you have 2 choices. You either tell your team about this and they pay $19 as well too, and you all get it at the same time, then you can run off with it. Or you learn it and then you try and telephone game it to your team, which gets it watered down. If you want to see explosive growth for your team this holiday season, invite your entire team to come. They can invest $19 in their business. I'm pretty confident about that. And let them all learn from the experts so you guys can rock and go forward. That would be my suggestion.
And you know what's cool about if your whole team comes, guess what? There's so many different topics and different little strategies that we're going to be sharing. You couldn't possibly do them all, but different people on your team can do it. Or maybe you're going to combine efforts on one, or who knows? There's just so many fun options that you can do with it. So
completely.
I think another thing to consider is that we're talking about network marketing on social media, and the power of social media exists in how many touch points there are, different types of touch points there are that people sort of see a brand or a product. And the more people you get in from your network marketing company to actually participate in a workshop and then take it and run with it, the more people are exposed to your product, to your brand, which, they may not all buy from you, but if you think about it, if all 3 of us are part of the same network marketing company and we're all out there doing this, we may have initially had this feeling of there's not enough out there and had not had the abundance mindset. But, I say something and Syra sees it online and then she doesn't see it from me again, but then she sees something from Roxanne and then she'll buy from Roxanne. And then someone sees something from Roxanne and then sees Taryn. Eventually it all comes around. That is the whole point of network marketing. So without people sharing these kinds of workshops and these kinds of ways to grow, you're actually almost stunting the network marketing growth because you're not leveraging social media and you're not leveraging the network marketing. It's almost like we signed up for, and I saw this happen when I was in, for sure, in many companies where there are definitely people who don't have an abundance mindset and they join the company for the network marketing aspect because of the broad audience and the team stuff. But then once they actually get in, they cocoon in and then don't spread the word. And spreading the word is actually how network marketing works. So tell everybody about this workshop. You'll make more money the more people you tell about it.
Yes, you will. And if you don't understand that, just trust. Just trust.
Trust
the people. You know what? You just have to trust. I don't know why. This is how it works. We just have to trust it.
Yeah. Because this is how it works. I love it. Minessa, thank you so much for being here. We just always enjoy you. You're so tanned. You just came back from vacation and we snuck you in. So thank you for being accommodating. We love having you. And there you go.
Well, thank you for having me. Thank you so much for being here at 6 a.m. your time. And we really worked our asses off to find a time for all three of us to be able to connect. But I'm so thrilled because anything Roxanne does, I literally what was it? I said, anytime she does anything, I'm like, just consider me a yes, because I feel like the work that you're doing in network marketing is so important. So important. I will do anything to support it. Thank you so much for everything that you do. And Taryn for supporting her.
Well,
Thank
you. Yeah, Taryn makes the world go round. We all know that.
I've noticed that. I have been watching Taryn make the world go round.
What makes the world go round? Taryn.
Thanks, guys.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
Perfect.
Isn't she so much fun?
She is. Like, I can't handle it. It's just a good, I knew it was going to be a good time. I like woke up so excited. I'm like, it's going to be such a fun chat today.
Oh, yay. Well, mission accomplished. But I need to know what's going on with you, my dear.
I survived Bachelorette weekend. I did. It was a good time. I forgot my age because there was some younger girls there, and I just felt like a 25-year-old myself. Like, I was just having so much fun.
Oh, you did that. You were like, oh, I'm 25 too. Not, you didn't feel old. You said, oh, I am your age. And,
yeah.
And
I just morphed right in.
Have you, did you recuperate? Did you bounce back beautifully? Or you're like, oh, I'm really not that age?
Sunday, like, no, pizza and just like, they kept wanting to drink these like fun little fruity shots, and I just can't do stuff like that.
No.
And so I didn't feel the greatest Sunday, and my body hurts, like joint pain. I have bruises. I was like, oh, I'm definitely not 25. So
but back the memories. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Like you couldn't pay me to do a colored shot, a colorful shot anymore. Like, no, because you know that leads to just feeling really bad. Whereas I would still do certain types of shots, but I don't do shots just to do shots. Unless they're wellness shots.
Unless they're colored wellness shots.
Shots. That's natural color. That's like a turmeric shot or ginger shot. Those I will do. I'll go crazy about those. Yeah. But it's funny. Like, you cannot, like, bright green, neon green, blue. I'm not
pink. There was a lot of pink ones. And then we went wine tasting. I was like, you guys, don't we know we don't mix these things?
No, you learned that at 25. That's where you're learning that.
I know one of the girls wasn't drinking the next day. I was like, oh gosh, how cute.
Scott wants to know if you guys were doing body shots.
No, it wasn't that kind of bachelorette party. But I will say there may have been skinny dipping.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not saying it was me, but
Amazing. I love that. Well, since we last spoke, I ran off to St. Charles, Missouri. And so that was interesting. Like, St. Charles is just a quaint little town. It's kind of fun. Hard to get a Lyft or an Uber there, but you can make it work. Yeah, that was
welcome to my life.
I'm not used to a life like that where they keep canceling on you and they're like 20 minutes away. I'm like, wait, what? I don't understand.
Right.
But I got to take a trolley. Weird. So I was on a trolley. So that was very cool. And I spoke to the Traveling Vineyard folks, and it was good fun, merriment, and lots of wine drinking. And then flew that night, got home at like 10:30. Got home because we're going to Vegas, or we're in Vegas now. But you need to know that, like, the only person who knows how to pack in this family of three is moi, which means I came home to having to pack for Scott and Baylor. Now, I don't think Baylor should know how to pack. That's okay.
Scott, I don't know. I'm holding that one against her.
And you should really hold it against Scott. Literally, when I met him, not only did he put Lubriderm on his face, fact, but he also takes the hangers, like, he close on the hangers, and he'll just put them in there. He'll take his vat, like his, yeah. Don't tell
Scott.
me.
No, he doesn't. But I also pack for Jeremy, but that's just because otherwise he'll bring like one pair of pants. And I'm like, you're going to change?
And he'll bring
You are the cleanest person I know besides Jeremy, and you don't know how to put it in a suitcase.
No. So I had to come home and pack for everyone. But he was sweet.
And then,
he stayed up with me for most of it.
Well, when was your turnaround flight?
Turnaround flight was supposed to be at 8:40 the next morning. So I didn't get to bed till after maybe like 1. Got up, and then, but here's the other thing. I was done packing, but I can't close the suitcases because Scott believes in taking his large, like, size stuff. I don't. I've got a whole system.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to wait for him to shower and get dressed so he can finish, and then I can put the toiletry bag in the suitcase. I'm just like, oh, heavens to Betsy. We got to the airport, but I guess there was something. Harry Reid, Vegas airport.
I wanted to Google it. I didn't Google it, and I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, apparently there was a large noise. People thought it was a mass shooter, so they went running for the hills, and so they had to evacuate the entire terminal, and then they had to screen everyone to bring them back in. So there was a little bit of a delay. So we were at the airport for 2 hours just hanging out, waiting. And the last thing I'll tell you is that we're sitting there eating breakfast at the restaurant, right? Whatever. And I had oatmeal. I'm like, I guess I have oatmeal. Scott had like an English breakfast or something. And he's like, do you want some of my bacon? I'm like, sure, darling. Thank you. So he gives me the bacon. I put it on my little oatmeal, and Baylor's on a sling on me. Right. And so Scott and I are talking, and he's just telling me how much he loves me and how perfect I am and all the things. Like, Scott, it's just
so nice.
So nice. All of a sudden I'm like, I feel something's moving. I look, and my bacon is sliding off of my bowl. I look down, and Baylor, little 2.4-pound Baylor, had it in her mouth, and she was trying to take it.
She's a hungry girl. Does Baylor eat pork?
No.
Okay. My dogs do. So this sounds like a my dog story.
Yeah.
But
no.
Girl, she's on vacation.
Right? She's like, vacay world. Let's go. Vacay. Pink drinks. I didn't pull it. She didn't get it. So she just tasted it, right? She didn't bite off, but she was like, she was a minute later, Scott's like, she's still smacking her lips. She was just loving every bit of it. I laughed.
Oh my gosh.
So funny. Yeah. So here we are.
Girl.
Yep. Loving it, living it up here. So we're here for the week. What's that, dear? That's a very good. When are you going to see Taryn in person? It's on my, let me say it out loud.
Yeah.
So my plan is that within the next 365 days, we're going to have like a retreat.
I'm coming to you.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to Muskegon. No offense to Muskegon.
Well, it's beautiful here in the summer. Beautiful.
I believe you.
The Wolverines just came here.
Yes, that's okay. They're young. Here's the thing. We're not going anywhere where there's not a spa within like walking distance.
Oh, true. Okay. Yes, because part of this retreat is spa.
Exactly.
But I'm definitely coming to Cali.
Obvious. Well, unless we go to like a beach, unless we go to like the Bahamas or something.
Whoa. Okay. All right, guys. Everyone get their holiday ticket sale. And then we'll throw a whole retreat in the Bahamas.
But it's happening.
Yes.
You are not part of this podcast, my love. He was like, if you're going to the Bahamas, I'm going to. Y'all can have your own room, but I'm going to. All right.
You can come, Scott. Someone's got to watch Baylor.
She can't. Well, that's a little bit harder to get her to the Bahamas, but we'll figure it out. So.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.